Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about how everything in life compounds. I don't know how to pronounce the word, dude. Compounds, and it doesn't matter what size of thing we're talking about. The biggest things that you do in your life compound. The smallest things you do in your life compound. And there's a train in front of me, so we're gonna have some time for this. So, literally, I saw this in a video on TikTok probably the other day, and it just inspired me to make this video eventually. Here we are. So, when you do any little task in your day, starting from probably, I don't know how young. I mean, technically, any stage of your life, but probably from kind of start of teenage years to now, affects you. This could be what your routine is in the morning, what you do for exercise, how much you brush your teeth, how much you floss, just like these small incremental things. Do you get to places on time? Everything compounds and becomes part of you. So if you don't brush your teeth, if you maybe only brush your teeth one time a day or every other day or something, starting when you were younger, you might have bad teeth now. It all compounds. And when you first start doing something small, maybe you don't eat breakfast in the morning starting in school because you want to sleep in more, so you don't eat breakfast, or you want to save money, or you're just running late all the time so you don't eat breakfast. It might not seem like a crazy thing when you first start doing it, and you might feel fine, maybe just a little hungry, but then eventually you realize that you're losing weight, or that you're not feeling great by midday, you don't have enough energy. There's these little things that just affect you in the long term. And this can heavily relate to business stuff too. If you do these little monotonous seeming tasks that feel like you're not getting anywhere at the start, you will see results in the long term. With delayed gratification. Delayed gratification should be an entire video in itself, to be honest. But I'm trying to think of an example here that could be related for business, but maybe market research or something like that. Spending an extra 30 minutes doing market research about whatever you're doing, like TikTok Shop. You can look at products that are trending, creators that are doing well, formats that are working for TikTok Shop videos. If you spend 30 minutes a day doing that stuff, it might seem like a waste of time originally, because you're not going to see the direct results from that immediately, right? But if you keep doing it every day and you're constantly tracking trends and stuff like that, a few months down the line, maybe even a year down the line, it could be that delayed, you'll see one of those products that you found that was trending do super well, and you won't even really realize it in your head ever until you see a video like this where it's oh wait, that thing I did that I've been doing it actually has compounded and started working. And it's a little different with delayed gratification, because it could be one thing you did a year ago that's just delayed, and that's not necessarily compounding, but it's more so that 30 minutes a day you're using has compounded into changing you. Not even just that one video that blew up a year later that is delayed gratification. It's more about how it's changed you and your business overall. You've gotten smarter by researching the market, and you've gotten this self-discipline and responsibility in you to do that 30 minutes of research every day. And again, this goes for anything that's like just this small thing or a big thing. Like going to the gym every day is a pretty big thing. There's so many options, but what you got to take away from this, the biggest thing you got to take away is the small things or big things that feel like they're not giving you any results, they're not really doing anything for you, will have an effect on you, good or bad. I mean, I should probably talk about the bad stuff as well. Like, this could be bad things. It could be smoking. You feel like, or vaping or something. You feel like vaping doesn't really affect you, or whatever, and you're just fine. And then 10 years down the line, you get some sort of like lung disease or something that just completely ruins your life. And you had no idea. I mean, you probably should have an idea that was going to happen, but so it can be bad things too. And it doesn't have to be that severe of a bad thing. It could be bad things like waking up late or whatever, eventually affecting your sleeping and having insomnia or something. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but yeah. What was I saying? Oh, so do those good little things that you feel like aren't doing much. Like recently, I started really taking care of my dental hygiene. I've always brushed, but I've never really flossed and done like mouthwash. Now, every morning and every night, I do everything. I floss, I brush, I tongue scrape, I do mouthwash. Dude, already, like when the first couple days you do it, it feels like you might feel refreshed, but you don't really like see results. Your gums are still bleeding because you don't floss that much. It's been like 1 week, maybe 1.5 weeks. My gums don't bleed anymore. My gums look super healthy. My teeth in between, like my teeth, looks whiter. And I'm doing whitening strips too, so that helps. And then my mouth just feels better. I feel more confident going out and whatever because I know I don't stink. You know what I'm saying? So I've already started some little things that I've seen already affecting my long-term health, which is just fantastic. So start those little things, and when you start them, realize that they might not have an effect right away, but they will compound over time and help you negatively or positively in larger ways than you can even imagine. And a lot of these things are to do with business and health. Honestly, those are the two biggest things that's gonna eventually have a large effect on your life from these little compounding things. If you think about anything like sleep, routine, hygiene, knowledge, like learning things, all have to do with kind of your health eventually. Everything has to do with that, like health-wise eventually. And then the business things, anything to do with like learning something or working on your business a little bit, or even your schedule, can compound and eventually make you a very successful person. Even if those tasks themselves didn't make you successful, it can add to it over time. Like slowly compounding your schedule to just fit perfectly, have a perfect, well-rounded schedule where you can make sure every single day you're doing everything you need to do, waking up at good times. That in itself can help you become wealthy in the long term. Woo! But yeah, dude, compounding stuff, man. Don't give up on the little things. think about the future and what it could actually do for you if you keep doing the thing. And yeah, just wanted to talk about that. I think maybe next video I'll talk about instant gratification versus delayed gratification, stuff like that. And yeah, appreciate you guys watching. Later.